You mentioned it a couple of times already. What is expository preaching?
I think expository preaching at its heart is something like this, and this is not germane to me and my own thoughts, and I didn't make this up. I've heard it with many voices, and I agree with it. Expository preaching is when you preach, the point of the passage that you've selected must be the point of the text. So if you are preaching expositorily, whether you're going verse by verse, a kind of consecutive preaching that, say, John MacArthur and others are very famous for, the point of your message, your sermon, must be the point of that text. And if you're going through a Bible book, each successive paragraph or each successive section or pericope is and should be the main thrust of what you're telling the congregation. If it's not, then it's not truly expository preaching. Now, you could also say that if someone does a topical message because they're wanting to deal with a certain doctrinal subject and they're not going in consecutive verse by verse sort of linear fashion, I think that's still very acceptable because you're wanting to teach someone doctrinally or a congregation doctrinally, and you have to go to texts all around the scripture. As long as you're in the context of that passage and you're not denying the context just to prove your point, then you're still expositing the text, but you're doing it from disparate places.
Yeah.